If you love slow, dangerous tension and men who hover at the edge of wrong, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now here's how it started. The first box appears on a dull Wednesday morning, sitting neatly on my front porch like a patient animal. Small. White. Black ribbon. No label. My hand tightens on the doorknob as I stare at it. Nothing about my life invites gifts. Not from friends. Not from neighbors. Definitely not from strangers. I crouch down slowly and pick it up. It's light. Too light. Inside, nestled in black tissue paper, is something I haven't seen in more than a year. My yellow umbrella keychain. The one I lost the night everything fell apart. When my ex grabbed my wrist in the rain. When our shouting echoed across the parking lot. When my keys scattered like coins on wet pavement. The night I ran. I swallow hard as a memory presses against my lungs. That night is sealed behind a door I never reopen. I moved cities. Changed jobs. Every piece of my life now is built on the idea that he doesn't know where I am. But someone does. My fingers shake as I slide the keychain into my pocket. There's no note. No explanation. Just a box. A breadcrumb. A warning. Or something else entirely. The second box appears 3 days later. It's waiting for me when I come home from a 12-hour shift at the dental clinic, exhausted and hungry. I freeze the moment I see it. Same white box. Same ribbon. This time I bring it inside before opening it, like hiding from the street somehow hides from the truth. Inside is a book. My book. A battered paperback I lost years ago on a city bus. My handwriting is still on the inside cover. Someone has been collecting pieces of me. Quietly. Patiently. Carefully. My stomach twists. This isn't random. It's curated. I consider calling the police, but what would I say? Someone returned my things too politely? They tell me to relax. To ignore it. To wait until it's real. But I know better. Fear has a scent. A taste. A temperature. My apartment feels colder now. The third box arrives at dusk on Sunday. Heavier. Denser. My breath catches as I pull it inside. The room feels too small, the air too still. Inside the box is a Polaroid. Of me. Standing in the grocery store 2 nights ago. Hair in a messy bun, scrolling my phone. Taken from behind a shelf. Close enough that he could have touched me. My skin crawls. Under the photo is a note. Asterisk, don't be afraid. I just want you to have back what's yours. Asterisk. I drop the note like it burns me. Fear spikes sharp and immediate. This isn't a stranger accidentally returning lost things. It's deliberate. Someone who watches. Knows my routines. Follows me. I grab my phone and start typing. 911. Call asterisk asterisk. My thumb hovers. Then I stop. Because something inside me, a quiet broken part, whispers the truth. Nobody listened last time. Nobody will now. I delete the call. I sit on my couch, arms around my legs, while the sun bleeds out of the sky and the hallway outside creaks like someone shifting their weight. At midnight my phone buzzes. Unknown asterisk. You shouldn't have to live like you're disposable. My hands tremble. Me asterisk. Who is this? The reply is instant. Unknown asterisk. A friend. Me asterisk. Friends don't take pictures of me without asking. More dots. Stop. Start. Stop. Unknown asterisk. If I'd said hello, you would have fled. My breath stutters. He's not wrong. I run. That's all I've ever done. Me asterisk. What do you want? Unknown asterisk. For you to stop disappearing. My pulse pounds. Me asterisk. Tell me who you are. Now. This time the dots pause longer. Unknown asterisk. If you really want to see me, open your door. My heart lunges into my throat. I stand. Every instinct screams an "oh." But numb curiosity drags me forward. The deadbolt clicks. The chain rattles. The door opens. He's standing at the bottom of my steps. Tall. Broad shoulders. Dark jacket. Darker eyes. A face I've seen before. Not a stranger. Eli. He lives across the parking lot. Quiet. Polite nods. Eyes always lowered. The kind of man who blends into stairwells and laundromats and the corner of your vision. Too quiet. Too unnoticed. Until now. He steps into the porch light, hands in his pockets. Nora, he says softly. My name sounds almost reverent on his tongue. My chest tightens. How do you know me? His jaw flexes. I know you think this is dangerous. And maybe it is. I grip the door frame. Were you the one leaving the boxes? Yes. Why? He breathes out slowly. Because you were falling apart in front of everyone and no one helped you. Anger flares. That doesn't give you the right to watch me. His voice deepens. I wasn't watching. I was making sure. Same thing. No, he corrects, stepping one stair up. Not when someone has people who could hurt her. The air shifts. What do you mean, people? I whisper. His gaze doesn't waver. Your ex. I saw him the night he grabbed you. The memory slams into me. The rain, the shouting, the sting where his hand dug into my skin. You were there. My voice cracks. Eli nods. I was in the parking lot. I heard you yelling. I saw your keys fly. By the time I got to you, you were gone. Running. Crying. My throat tightens. I followed you home. He continues softer. From a distance. I waited until he left. When you didn't come out, I stayed until morning. A shiver runs down my spine. Why? Because nobody else did, he says simply. I grip the railing to steady myself. And the keychain? I whisper. It slid under my car. Picked it up. I thought you might come back for it. But I didn't. No, he says quietly. You disappeared again. So I kept it. That's not normal, Eli. He smiles just barely, but there's nothing warm about it. I've never claimed normal. He climbs another stair. Now he's only one below me, close enough that I can see the faint scar near his jaw. I'm not going to hurt you, he says. You know that. I don't know anything. You do, he murmurs. If I wanted to touch you, you wouldn't be standing this far away. My breath catches. Something dangerous coils under his tone. Not threat, but certainty. I just wanted you to see me, he adds. Not the shadow you think haunts your porch. And the photos? To make sure he wasn't following you, he says. To track your routines. To see if anyone else watched you. I flinch. That's still stalking. He nods slowly. Maybe. But the alternative was letting you walk blind into danger. You're the danger, I say, but it comes out shakier than I want. Not to you. His voice is almost a vow. Never to you. The porch light hums. The street is quiet. Too quiet. Why me? I ask. He tilts his head, studying me like a puzzle he's already solved. Because, he says softly, you kept trying to disappear. And somehow I was the only one who kept seeing you. His eyes move down my face, lingering where my pulse jumps at my throat. And because you needed someone who wouldn't vanish when things got ugly. My heartbeat thunders because, he's not wrong. I learned a long time ago that people don't stay. Not when things get hard. Not when I'm not convenient. But this man, this quietly dangerous man, has been staying without permission. I should shut the door. I should call the police. I should scream or threaten or run. Instead I say, no more gifts. If you want something, you talk to me. Not the shadows. His expression shifts, like I've given him something he didn't expect. You want me where you can see me? He asks quietly. Yes, I say. If you're going to exist in my life at all. His gaze dips for a moment. Then I won't hide, he says. But I can't leave. The way he says it isn't a question. Or a plea. It's a fact. My pulse kicks hard. You can't force your way into my life, I whisper. He steps up the last stair slowly, deliberately, closing the last inch of space between us. No, he says. But you opened the door. The porch light flickers. His eyes lock onto mine, dark and steady, emotion moving under the surface like deep water. I'm not going to pretend this is normal, he murmurs. But you're not safe alone. Not from him. Not from the world. Not even from yourself. And you think you're safe? I breathe. For you, he asks. Yes. My knees feel weak. He reaches out and stops his hand an inch from my cheek, not touching. Just close. As long as you want me here, he says softly, I'll stay. And if I don't? The faintest smile touches his lips. Then you'll have to tell me to go. I don't. I can't. Instead I whisper, Good night, Eli. Slowly, he lowers his hand. Good night, Nora. I close the door between us. My heart hammers so loud I'm afraid he can hear it. I slide down the wood, breath shaking, and stare at the faint outline of his shadow beneath the door. He said he won't hide, which means he's still there. Watching. Waiting. Not a threat. Not exactly a comfort, but something in between. Something that feels like danger wearing a promise. And for the first time in a long time, I don't feel invisible anymore. I just don't know if that's a blessing, or the beginning of something I won't know how to escape.